You know, a lot of people think about dietary supplements as though they are medicines, and it's important to note that they're not. Dietary supplements, the idea is to supplement what may be missing in your diet so that your body can do all the jobs that it was designed to do. I want you to understand that Ambrotose is very different than a vitamin or a mineral or an amino acid, very different. You see, on your cells, you have these things that the textbooks currently list as cell surface receptors. They're really not receptors, they're actually transceivers, kind of like your cell phone or your mobile phone. So they send signals and they also receive signals. Here's the key. Each of these receptors has particular, well, let's call them docking stations. And these docking stations are looking for a particular glyconutrient, which is combined to a protein amino acid, then that's called a glycoprotein. Certain glycoproteins have to fit in certain spots so that you can have a clear communication. So all of the cellular alphabet, if you will. This clear communication, that allows the body to do all the things it was designed to do. And that actually is key. You have to get enough glyconutrient into your body to actually glycosylate those cells and keep them glycosylated. Considering the fact that the modern diet's only providing us with 2 that we can count on of the 8 glyconutrients, well, you need to supplement every day, and it's pretty difficult to say when you're going to have sufficient levels of glyconutrient at any given time. It really varies by age, by your state of health. It'll vary by your genetics, so there's a lot of variables here. What I like to recommend is that you give yourself at least 6 months to give your body the best shot at getting as well glycosylated as it can become from taking the glyconutrient supplements. But it's important to note that you need glyconutrients for cellular communication every day. And you're only getting 2 of the 8 you need that you can depend on in the modern diet. The 2 products that we sell as Ambrotose products, the original product is the Ambrotose Complex, and of course our newer product is called Advanced Ambrotose. The base formula is the same in both products except for one ingredient, which is glucosamine. Glucosamine we originally sourced in the original complex back in 1996 from shellfish. And why? Because, well, in those days, that's the only way you could get glucosamine. You had to source it from shellfish. But in the advanced, we had a unique opportunity. There were some scientists who discovered a way to extract glucosamine from plants. So they offered it to us and we said, yes, we definitely want that. And of course we use this glucosamine sourced from plants in our advanced Ambrotose product. Now, the glucosamine molecules are exactly the same. They're identical. The function is no different. I get that question all the time. Now, recently, we've added manapool to advanced. Manapool is an ace-mannan or a mannose molecule from the aloe vera plant. The man who discovered the functional component of the aloe vera plant, Dr. Bill McAnally, our first chief of science, he discovered that that functional component, the reason for using aloe, is a glyconutrient. It was important for Dr. McAnally to find some way to actually not just extract the molecule, but to preserve and protect this molecule so that when it went into your system and mixed with your body's fluids, now it could reactivate and come alive and be useful for you. Well, that is trade named as Manapool. And of course, Manapool is a Mannatech exclusive. And this Manapool product is an acetylated mannan. What we know about the acetylation process is that acetylation tends to facilitate better function in some respects. As an example, if you've taken aspirin, and most of the world has, you'll note that aspirin has been acetylated, and the idea is it'll get into your system faster and help you with your headache faster. Well, this acetylation process with this functional component with the aloe vera plant called Manapool, it was primarily done not for that purpose, but to preserve this active functional component and to make sure it didn't degrade in oxygen or sunlight. But a bonus is that acetylated mannans activate dendritic immune cells. This is extremely important. In the original complex, there's approximately 200 milligrams of manapool per serving. That's really good. Well, in the advanced, we've added approximately 100 milligrams of manapool per serving. That's also very good. So we look at the primary differences between the two products. There's more manapool in complex. There's more fucose in advanced. So both products have very important balances in them. They both have the same foundation, absolutely identical foundations, but more manapool in the complex, more fucose in the advanced. But now, of course, since advanced has manapool, in my opinion, this makes advanced a much better product to support your health because we've added that manapool to it, which I think is crucially important. I'm frequently asked about how to take your Ambrotose. Is there a good or a bad time of the day, with food, without food, etc.? Actually, you can take your Ambrotose any time of the day or night. Doesn't matter, just make sure you take it every day. Well, can I mix it with stuff? Absolutely, of course you can. You can mix it with any kind of food or drink. Doesn't matter, you can take it straight if you want. A lot of people just take a spoonful of it or a scoop of it and put it right on their tongue, and that's perfectly all right as well. With Ambrotose, the key is to make sure you take it every day, and you can take it literally with anything you like, anytime you like. Kids need cellular communication as well. Their cells are needing to do the same things as the adults. They have the same basic nutritional requirement for glyconutrients. It's very important for everyone to observe everything that you see on the label. If the label says, as an example, that we don't recommend this for a child under a particular age, well, follow that. If it says, check with your physician, do that. This is important. These things are on the label for a reason. Understand that everything that we make at Mannatech and sell at Mannatech is safe, but we want you to follow all of the label recommendations. So with all this in mind, we're the leaders. We're the only one that can provide you with what you really need in terms of glyconutrients for cellular communication. And that means all of the important things that we've already studied. We've had human double-blind placebo-controlled studies to prove that Ambrotose improves cognitive function, memory function, attentiveness, improves mood, decreases irritability, and supports healthy immune function in the intestinal tract. And we know that it's a prebiotic to support your probiotic balance. There are so many things that you can directly align to the glyconutrient complexes that we call Ambrotose. And of course, the all-important ingredient that we call manapool that you can't get from any other company except Mannatech.